Is drinking raw milk safe like RFK Jr. suggests? Can you reduce a glucose spike if you eat your food in, quote unquote, the right order? I'm registered dietitian Abby Sharp. I host a nutrition myth-busting podcast called Bite Back with Abby Sharp. And those are just some of the questions I tackle with qualified experts on my show. There is so much food misinformation and disinformation out there, and it can feel impossible to know what's real and what's BS. On Bite Back, my goal is to help listeners create a pleasurable relationship with food, their body, and themselves, which in my opinion is the fundamental secret to good health. Listen to Bite Back wherever you get your podcasts.
Roz and Mocha. Roz and Mocha.
And now it's time for Ask Roz and Mocha.
Here we go. You've been waiting. It's finally here. Episode 1245 of the Roz and Mocha Show podcast. This is Ask Roz and Mocha. Mike, hello. We'll start off with you. Welcome to the show. How you doing, bro?
I'm good. Yourself, Mocha?
Good, man. How long you been listening to the Roz and Mocha Show for?
Since the beginning, I would say. Maybe a little after you started.
All right. Almost 16 years. Is this your first time on the show or the podcast?
First time on the show.
Oh, buddy. Well, congratulations. Thank you for your years of support. Let's get into it. What's your question?
All right. This one is more for Roz to answer because he likes to hint at retiring sometime soon.
Yeah.
So if the fate of the world, its existence required Roz and Mocha Show to run until your last dying breath, would you save Earth and do what is needed to keep humanity alive?
But wait a second.
Choose wisely.
So if the fate of the world depended on Mocha and I doing this show until our last dying breaths, would I do it? If I said no, do I just die with everybody?
Exactly.
Oh, well, then of course.
You're gonna
But
save the
that's
world?
just
Oh, you're gonna let us all bun?
No,
Like, die?
I would do the show.
Oh,
if
okay.
you said that I would live,
Okay.
I might go like another 10 years just to set things up. No, but that's just narcissism talking at that point. Like, I don't want to die. So basically what you're saying is that if somebody told me that if I stopped doing this show, I would die. That's
Yes.
what you're saying.
Exactly.
Right, because everybody else in the world is of really no consequence to me. So the question is, if there was a situation where if I did not do this show any longer, I would then die, would I still do this show? The answer is, well, of course.
Hey, he loves us, guys.
Yay.
He loves us.
But to frame it as, thank you, Maury, to frame it as the fate of the world and all that stuff, I really, sure.
Okay. Is this
Sure.
for your own, save your own ass?
Well, yeah, who wouldn't though?
Okay.
But would you feel good about saving everybody else too?
No, but I would want to be thanked, right? Like,
Of course you
I would. You know how pissed off I would be if somebody said you're allowed to say that the reason everyone is alive is that you guys are still doing this show. I would go on here and say it every day. I would remind people every single day. But if it was something that nobody was ever going to find out, like if somebody came to us in secret, like something, alien, whatever, God, right? If something came to us and said, you and Mocha have to do this show until your last dying breath in order to save humanity. But the thing is this, you can never tell anyone why. I would hate everyone.
Yeah. Like if somebody came to you and was like, oh my God, you'll never guess what happened to me yesterday. I almost got hit by a car.
No, I would bump people with my car. I wouldn't kill, I wouldn't hurt anybody, but I'd if somebody's walking across the street a little bit, right?
Just a little nudge.
Yeah, just a little nudge. I would hate people so much if I wasn't allowed to say anything. Could you imagine you're the reason that the world is not dead?
I would just feel good. I'd feel nice about that.
You can't have people kiss your ass for that?
I wouldn't want that.
Oh.
I guess you would. Yeah.
Oh, I would be miserable. You know why the world would die? Because I would be so insufferable to work with. Mocha wouldn't be able to go through with it.
Great.
You'd be like, no, I'm
out.
You'd say your goodbyes.
Yeah, I'm taking the crew with me.
Yeah.
It's all you, bro.
Yeah. But then, and then everybody would die.
I'm staying.
Yeah.
Mike, appreciate you, dog. Thank you very much. I don't know if that's how you expected the conversation to go or for Roz's answer to be that way. I assume yes.
I expected it.
Yeah, buddy. All right, appreciate you, man. Between Roz and Mocha, who is your favorite?
I'd like to say Roz, but definitely Mocha.
Hey, love you, bro.
It's guys.
So weird.
right.
It's guys like you that get me thinking retirement, bro.
I'm sorry, man.
Later, bro.
Later.
Edward says here, between the two, which can you not do without? For Mocha, his hat or shoe collection, and for Roz, his lawn stuff or cooking stuff.
Oh, like which one can I?
Like, which one would you prefer to keep? You have to keep
my
one.
lawn stuff or my cooking stuff?
I would assume you'd say cooking, right?
Well, I mean,
that's like every day of your life.
Eat. Like, are you talking my stove? Like, I got to
I
build a
guess.
fire in the yard every night?
But you could order Uber Eats if you wanted to keep your lawn.
That becomes expensive, though.
Yeah, way too expensive.
I've been watching a lot of Alone lately. That new season just started. These are where they just take people and they drop them off in the middle of nowhere, right? And
They gotta
got to like survive and build food, like build fire and hunt their own food and
make it to what, like a destination at a certain time?
No, nothing. You just sit. You got to. It's the
For how long?
last. It's the last one, and you don't know. It's the last one to give up.
That show,
right? It's the last one
You
to
would
give
do
up
well on that.
and you don't know. And these guys are all hardcore. But some of them just, you're out of there in like 5 days because it's everything is wet and you can't build fire and you're starving and you can't boil water to drink it. Like all of those things. Like I would have to say, as much as I love my lawn, you can't take my cooking things away from me.
Yeah, no. I think if I had to give one up, it would be my hats because I got to wear shoes every day.
Yeah.
When I leave the house, right? So I'm keeping my sneakers.
You have to keep shoes.
Yeah, I'll get rid of my hats.
Yeah.
There you go, Edward.
If you were the guy that went everywhere barefoot, like to work,
Yeah, no. I could never be that guy. No. You'll never. How am I ever going to go to the gym again?
I don't know.
Right? No.
I don't
I'm
know.
not doing that. I'm not one of them workout and bare feet guys.
Go to the baseball game?
Yeah, no. Oh my God, them sticky
A
floors.
concert?
No. The bathroom? Bleh, gross. Yeah. All right. Melissa says here, with vacation coming up, summertime is here. Anything you guys are planning to do, or is there a goal for your vacation at all? Are you going somewhere, or is there a home project that you're trying to get done?
Interesting.
Roz, any plans?
No, we were going to go away this summer, but we're not going to. I don't think we're going to go away. I think we're just going to hang out here this summer because the girls have just traveled a lot, and Catherine's mom's coming here this summer, so they don't have to go out west. But I don't want to go. I don't want to go away this summer. It's too expensive. The dollar's crap.
I know.
Right, and I don't want to go anywhere that's colder than it is here, right? So it's not like I want to travel anywhere else in Canada,
anyway.
Right? So I don't know. I don't think we're going to go anywhere. And as far as projects go, no, not really. No. I sort of left myself an open summer this year. Where I don't really want to do much because my kid is so busy now, just like with kids sport things.
Sure.
That it's all encompassing. It's every.
You got to plan around that.
You got to plan around that. Yeah.
David Morey.
I'm just going to do my yearly trip to Ottawa for like 2 days, but we're not going to go anywhere because we're trying to save to do things around the condo. So we're going to start adulting finally.
You're almost 50, bro. What are you trying to do around the condo?
We want to like redo the kitchen island. Matthew's bathroom needs some work.
Like what kind of work?
My toilet doesn't stop running, so I need to fix.
But that's stuff you could fix on your own, though. You can fix a toilet on your own. What are you looking to buy a new toilet?
No, but I need the innards to like the thingy. The
Go buy that and install it yourself.
$20, man. You want 5 minutes.
You want me to try fixing a toilet,
bro? It's so easy fixing that.
Then you
thing.
come over and do it.
No, I'm not going near your toilet. That's your toilet. You
can
put
I
your hands
FaceTime
in
you
there.
and you show me how to do it?
No, go watch a YouTube video. Go to Home Depot, buy the thing, watch a YouTube video, install it. You will feel so much better about yourself at the end of that.
If it
Trust
works.
me, it will work.
It's not going to spray everywhere.
Spray.
Ruin the drywall.
You'll be fine. If you watch a couple of YouTube videos, you'll be good.
Yeah, you're going to be.
Not going anywhere.
You're going to be fine. Maria, are you going anywhere?
What are the plans for the summer? Last year you did like a big month-long trip to Greece.
You got the boyfriend this summer, though.
Yeah, I do. Honestly, maybe a couple weekend trips right now where I'm not really going anywhere. I want to save up to like do a bigger trip again next year around my 30th.
Are you guys planning something? You and your boyfriend?
Yeah. Maybe we'll go away for a week or something. I don't know.
Where?
I don't know.
Where does he like? Do you agree on the same things?
Yeah.
You agree on the same
we
places?
are like, it's very easy. I don't know. We've like talked about a couple places, but nothing really.
Like a city,
outside of
or a beach?
Canada?
Both.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So really just depends on what we kind of decide, but also depends like when he has to leave. It's like he has to leave again.
Parole, right?
No.
Oh.
Shem, you excited? You got this big Big trip that you've been talking about lately.
Yeah, I've got my big family cruise happening a week today, actually.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to
damn.
it. Yeah, it's a
How many
week
people? What's the
today.
final count now? 40
44 people going.
Okay, nice.
Yeah. Should be a lot of fun.
You got all your outfits ready?
So it's interesting you say that. I've been on Amazon. I was on Amazon all over the weekend, just purchasing different outfits. And a lot of the outfits that I'm going to wear on the cruise, I would never actually wear like here.
Yeah.
And I was thinking of maybe wearing one like cruise outfit before we went on vacation.
Please do.
Like here.
I would love to see that.
It's so ridiculous.
Is it a mesh shirt?
No.
Don't say what it is. Don't say what it is.
It's so ridiculous.
What about
though.
Friday? Can you come in here on Friday with that outfit?
Any meetings on Friday?
Who cares?
Okay. Yeah. I'll do it Friday. I promise I'll do it
I'll
Friday.
tell you,
Vacation outfits are the best.
I don't even need to know what it is. All I will tell you, Shem, is I'm 100% convinced right now, just on what you've said, that the top matches the bottoms.
Yep.
I would agree.
It's a set.
I would agree.
100% it's a set.
Sets are nice though.
Yeah.
We shall see.
I'm convinced the bottoms are very short.
Oh.
Like the 5-inch shorts.
Like
Those are nice.
Like,
Yeah.
oh, I can't wait to see this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I
And
bet
it's a
you I
mesh.
bet
I'm
you-
convinced it's a mesh shirt.
Oh, I don't think it's mesh.
No, me neither.
No.
I can hope it is.
Okay, let's move on here. Richard says, if you bring your lunch to work, do you wash your lunch container at work or at home?
Never have.
Damn it, Maury. You never really bring anything to
I
work.
used
You just
to, and
buy
I would
stuff.
I would wash it when I get home.
Okay, Maria?
Same. I'll wash it when I get home.
Shem?
Yeah, I'll rinse it and then wash when I get home.
What do you do?
I just wash everything at home.
You just pack it up dirty and just bring it all home,
100%,
right?
Yeah. Because everything's got a lid and like sealed nicely. So as soon as I'm finished eating, just lid goes on, container goes in my bag, and then I wash it as soon as I get home.
Sinks also gross me out.
Oh, my God.
I've been in like around the sinks here, and I just
Oh, I know. And then there's a sign right above the faucet that says, like you're not at your mom's house or something. It's something about like your mom doesn't do the dishes here. Something like clean up after yourself.
So I was cleaning the kitchen the other day, and I'm only complaining because it happened to me, but I understand that it happens to Catherine all the time.
Okay.
But it was just one of those days where the schedule worked and it happened to me. And it was a Tuesday, and I went to clean the kitchen, and I looked on the counter, and there were 2 thermoses there.
Okay.
That were Roxy's. Normally, if she takes lunch, she only has it for one day. So why 2 thermoses? And this was a Tuesday. And I knew that the day before she had lunch at school. Oh, no. And then you had Sunday and Saturday. And I knew on Friday she went for pizza with one of her friends.
Oh, gross. Okay.
And I knew on Thursday what she had for lunch, and it was not in a thermos because I made it for her. So
Okay.
now we're at Wednesday and Tuesday, 1 full week later, at the earliest, and they were both sitting on the counter closed. And my kid has never in her life eaten everything that was in a thermos for her.
Okay.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
So, bro, I opened one. Okay?
Oh no.
It was cheesy pasta with chicken.
Oh, okay. What was the smell that came out of the container?
Bro,
Nasty?
death.
Yeah.
It's like I opened up a person.
Oh, that's so gross.
You just throw it out at this point.
It hit me so hard. Okay, it hit me so hard. So that goes. I threw that out immediately. Start rinsing, and then the hot water hits it, and it hits your nose. Everything else.
Yeah.
Now the other one was actually older, and I don't know if anyone realizes that one of the most foul-smelling things you can let go old, if unattended, especially in a thermos or somewhere else where it's left out. And you would never think it does, but one of the things that smells the absolute worst is rice.
Really?
Oh, yeah. No, you're right.
Believe
You're
that.
totally right.
It is one of the worst.
Like plain rice?
Plain rice.
plain white
But
rice.
only
Or brown
hers
rice.
What
was,
did it smell like?
hers was chicken fried rice. So it was rotten rice and rotten chicken.
Oh,
Right? Yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
Why did you save the
Yeah.
containers?
What do you mean? If there's
Throw them out.
thermoses.
Oh,
Yeah, no.
I did
What's
that.
containers?
Buy
There's
new ones.
thermoses. Oh,
No.
hell no. I'm not buying another thermos.
You know how many
What, do I gotta
things
tell
in my
her to
day
buy
I
it?
just threw out?
But there's like it's contaminated.
Yeah,
at
no.
this
What
point.
I sometimes do is that if something is in one of those containers,
Yeah.
I'll take the container and put it in the freezer, and I'll freeze it, and then I'll scrape the frozen thing out
Oh, that's
with
smart.
a knife.
Okay,
so
sure.
when it's frozen, it doesn't smell.
Yeah.
right. So I'll scoop the
genius.
frozen
So
thing
did you
out with a
figure out
knife.
how long the chicken fried rice had been in the
I don't
thermos?
know when, but earliest
Minimum
it was,
a week.
It was 7 days and 8 days.
Ooh.
Minimum
All right.
7 days and 8 days.
And what did you say you threw out recently, Maria?
No, I'm saying like when I was in like high school or like elementary school, if I forgot like my container at school and it was there for a couple days, it just went to the garbage. I didn't even, my mom would be like, where are all the containers?
My dad would make me clean it out if it was old. He would say, you do it.
Yeah. I wish I was that dad.
Did you tell Roxy?
No.
Oh, you didn't say anything?
No.
Oh, wow.
No.
Why not? Like, yo, not even to be like, hey, what the hell are you doing? But you would never guess the smell that came out of this container.
Oh, yeah.
How would she learn?
No, I don't know. Listen, to me, it's not a teachable moment.
Yeah, you don't waste it on that.
No, I'm not going to waste it on a thermos, on rotten rice in a thermos. No.
Okay, Rayman46 has a question for Shem. Does Shem have any family members who also have sleep apnea?
Good question.
Great question.
Yes, my mom actually also has sleep apnea.
mom?
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, she got it before I did. She has a great mask too.
Yeah?
I got to try it on before I tried on my mask just to see if it would make sense. But yeah, she got a great mask.
You should go to Walmart and get a mother-son picture with your mask on.
Yo, that'd be hype.
Christmas card.
It's a wild thing.
Oh, what about your dad? Does your dad have apnea or no?
No. My dad is good. Sister's good. Nobody in my extended family that I can think of. Just my mom and I.
Just you and your mom, huh?
But yeah, Maury's right. You should do the Christmas card and call it Merry Christmas.
That's terrible.
That's a great
Happy
impression.
New Year.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness.
Bro.
Wow.
It's fire. Aisha says here, are you a rice person or a bread person? The world can be split into these two categories. I'm choking over here.
Christmas.
Roz, rice or bread?
Bread.
Same. Bread. I eat more bread than I do rice. Maria, rice or bread?
Bread over rice, yeah.
Yeah. Dan Maury.
When I did eat, it would be rice.
Okay.
Definitely rice.
Really?
Definitely rice.
Wow.
Yeah, I eat rice with most meals.
I don't eat either right now. But yeah, my family, as far as that goes, 100% rice over bread.
Yeah.
My
That's
girls,
me,
it's all I make rice 5 days a week.
Wow.
They
See,
eat more rice than anything.
Rice, like after a while, I say would hurt my stomach.
Really, huh?
Yeah.
Like it becomes a brick?
Yeah, like it hurts. I can't have a lot of rice.
Really?
And I used to love rice growing up. Like I would eat rice with everything. And I don't know, as I've gotten older, I just can't digest rice as much now.
You know, I think I eat way more bread than I do rice. Like sandwiches and stuff like that.
You guys don't make a lot of rice though, right?
Nah.
No. Like what do you if you need a side with something, what's your go-to
We
side?
always with every meal, it's always like vegetables and salad.
Yeah. But rarely a starch, like a potato or
Very
anything.
rare.
Really? Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. Before we get to the phones, let's answer this question from Jen, who says, when using a laptop, do you prefer the mouse on the laptop or a physical mouse?
Oh, like my Mac?
Yeah.
Oh,
like, do you like the trackpad?
Yeah.
Trackpad?
Yeah, because I do it while I'm on the couch, right? And then where am I going to put the thing? I got to put it on the armrest.
I guess.
No. I'm not down with that.
Maria?
See, this depends. Because if I'm using my Mac, I'm always the trackpad. But we have Dell computers for work. And the trackpad on my laptop is awful. So when I'm editing, I have to use a mouse.
Yeah.
So it really depends on the laptop.
Fair.
Yeah.
Fair.
Oh, I definitely prefer a separate mouse.
Really?
Not even close. Yeah.
Dan Maury?
All our computers at home have separate mice.
But what about you don't have a Mac laptop though, right?
No, I have the big Mac at home.
Yeah,
and the
on
laptop.
big computers, sure.
Yeah, mice all over.
Really? My wife and my brother both use stylus pens.
Oh, really?
Because that's what they do all my brother, all his drawing, and Catherine, all her editing. No, it's just a pad that sits on the desk. And she has a monitor, right? And they just are so good at it, but that also becomes her mouse.
Yeah.
right? Where they just like cruise around the screen. She checks her email with it, opens stuff up with it, closes stuff.
Yeah.
But for me, my brain doesn't work that way. Like she's like, here, just if I have a question, she's like, here, just show me on my computer, and she'll give me the pen, right? I'm like, I look at it like it's a pen on paper, right?
You start writing.
No, but like I like I'm looking down at my hand as opposed to the screen.
Sure.
Right, and I can't. I have a disconnect there. So I like, to me, using the stylus, something I can write on an actual screen like an iPad. But when you have that the pad on the desk with the pen, and then you have to look at a separate monitor, my brain doesn't work that way.
Oh, okay. I use both. Like if I have because I have a laptop at home, right?
Yeah.
That's got the trackpad on it. But when I'm in like my office, I have it connected to a monitor.
Right.
So I have a mouse that I use for that. But if I'm like walking around with my laptop, it makes no difference. Like I can use the trackpad, no problem.
Right. But what Maria's saying is that she has to plug a mouse into her laptop.
Well, this one's Bluetooth, but
Yeah.
I got one of them new computers, guys, from work.
Yeah.
It's like been sitting right next to you, Roz,
I
like
see
plugged
it.
in.
Yeah.
I haven't, like, I got it fired up. I'm just like avoiding using it.
Are they dumb?
Yeah, I mean, I just got to get used to it.
They are, Maury?
Yeah. No, I just,
Maria?
I got to learn a couple
mine's
of...
since I started here 2 years ago.
Yeah.
So I don't know yet.
But is it dumb, though? They're dumb?
I got my second new one because the one they gave me had no sound card.
Oh, damn.
The only reason I'm reluctant to use it is because every single program that I'm going to have to use on that machine are like the updated new versions. So I have to take the time to learn what those new capabilities are and figure out the shortcuts and like
that's a
customize my own
pisser.
shortcuts that I've already for years customized before,
Shem
right?
and I are dealing with that hell right now.
Yeah, it's a pain, man.
Really?
All right, let's get back to the phones. Hello, Jag. What's up? It's
Hey,
Roz
how's
and
it
Mocha.
going, guys?
Good. How are you?
Good. Really happy to be on here again.
Buddy,
Yo.
we are happy to welcome you back. I recognize your name. I see you all over IG asking questions and commenting, and I know you've been on the show before, but here we are again. What is your question?
So who on the show would you trust the most to cut your hair?
Okay, before we answer, Jag, since you know the show and you've been listening for a long time, you know all of our personalities, you know what we're all about, you know the individuals. Who do you think Roz is going to say? What's his answer?
I feel like he's gonna say maybe Shem.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like Shem knows how to cut hair really well for some reason.
Okay, Shem. Jag, who do you think Shem is going to say?
I think he's gonna choose Roz.
Okay. Who do you think Maury's going to say?
Probably Roz because he'd want him to like touch him.
Okay, well, let's not go down that road, bro.
Okay. Who do you think Maria's going to say?
You know what? I think I'll say Roz as well.
Okay. And what about me, Mocha?
Honestly, either Shem or Roz.
Okay.
Yeah.
Roz, go with your answer.
I'm gonna say Maria, because I think that whether she can cut hair or not, she understands the language. So if I had said, something about like just taking it off the ends or whatever, I think that you, from just having been in a chair while somebody did this and having those conversations, sort of learning tricks through osmosis, I think that I'm going to have the best shot with Maria. For sure. I think I'd have the best shot with Maria. Right?
Yeah.
Easily.
Great answer.
I agree.
Does anybody here know how to cut hair? I know how to cut hair.
Do you?
Yep.
I mean, like,
I used to cut Catherine's hair all the time. I used to cut my own hair.
back when I used to like
Cut my
just
mother-in-law's hair
shave my
last year
head
over
and
the
I'd give
holidays.
myself a fade, but like not with scissors or anything. I
No,
could use
not with
clippers.
scissors.
I know how to do it. Like
Uh-huh.
I haven't done it on anyone, but I know how you should cut hair.
But have you ever done it?
On someone?
Yeah.
No, I like cut some guy's hair in high school in class once, but like that was it.
And had like because you hated him?
No, he was like, I want to cut my hair. I was like, let me do it.
Oh.
So what? Just like school scissors?
Yeah. Even just in class.
Okay. So Mocha, who are you trusting to cut your hair?
So before you said you know how to cut hair, my initial answer is going to be Shem and Maria, simply because Shem would know how to give me a lineup and a fade, and Maria because she would know how to use scissors and cut hair. The reason why I wouldn't say you is because I feel like you get so into it and you'd be so focused and making sure that you don't screw up that you'd be a little bit too nervous to go through with the process of actually cutting the hair.
Interesting.
And I would never want to put you in that position.
Okay. Maury.
I was going to say you because I know that you take everything very seriously. So you wouldn't treat it as a joke.
Fair enough. Shemi?
Yeah, I'm going to go Mocha because I think Mocha will know how to cut my style of hair because I've got different hair than anybody here, really.
Yeah.
Right? But although I will say I think Roz has a sure hand with the way that he cooks. So I feel like that also may come into play.
Just the way I cook?
Hey, man, I don't know about the rest, my guy.
Maria?
Check your email.
Oh, my God.
Wild.
Sent it last week.
Damn, bro.
I would probably say Roz, knowing that like he's cut women's hair.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah. Just don't check out work, okay, Shammy? All right, hold on. I got you.
Jag, you're the best. Thank you for listening. Thank you for your question. That was wonderful. Between Roz and Mocha, who's your favorite?
All right, so this is the fourth time I'm asked this question.
Yeah.
Every time it's been Mocha, but this time I'm choosing Roz.
Wow, it's switched?
Why?
It's switched. Yeah.
Them sure hands.
Just like Roz's like cooking advice, his lawn advice, just all that. He's been like really good at responding to my questions, and choosing Roz now.
Yeah, I'm not good with the winter advice. I'm more of a summer guy.
All right,
That's why my numbers go up in the summer.
Okay. Thank you, Jag. Appreciate you, dog. Love you. Have a great day.
Thanks, guys. Take care.
All right, see ya. Keep an eye out on Instagram at Kiss925. That's where we post a picture that reads Ask Roz and Mocha. This is where we get the questions from, and two of you will join us on the show to ask your question to the room. Thank you for listening. This has been episode 1245 of the Roz and Mocha Show podcast. Please share this episode with anyone in your life who you think may enjoy this show.
Thanks for listening to the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Catch the guys live
Weekday mornings from 6 to 10
on Kiss 92.5.
Kiss925.com.
Or download the Seeker app.